Shalom Yasharala. First and foremost, I want to say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the house of David. Salutations to you brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching the truth in righteousness and sincerity. To you Israelite foreigners, come back home to the truth. To those that passed on serving the Lord, the dead in Yahweh Shai shall arise first. To the sisters that believe, keep supporting your husbands, sons, brothers, nephews, grandsons, and just simply your local Israelite congregation. And if there's not one local, support one online. And always remember the sister who washed Yahweh Shai feet in the scriptures. All right, I wanted to talk about. It's funny because when you're in the truth, everything. It's like when you go through a breakup, everything reminds you of your girlfriend. When you're in the truth, I don't want to liken it to a breakup, but everything reminds you of something, a principle that deals with the truth. So I saw, as I'm driving on the Jersey Parkway, Garden State Parkway, GSP, I saw a car that on the door said, "Get organized with Maria," and something about, get everything in order, whatever. So it made me think, like, a lot of times the word order has a unfairly negative connotation. So much so that, the Israelites, we're telling our people to get in order, right? Order is not a tough thing. Like it's when we get in order, that means we do everything in an orderly fashion. All it is order. It's like a football play, right? It's fun to you to watch, but can you imagine the precision that goes into an actual football play? Let's say you're on defense, right? And you're looking at the way the offense is set up, and you're like, all right, this is a passing play. So you get the 3 cornerbacks, you get the 1 high safety, a low safety just in case. The linebackers are ready for their pass. And you got the front 4 that rush the quarterback. Every single 11 guy, all the 11 guys on defense have to be on one page. And it's the same way with being in the truth. Every scripture, and this is why a lot of times people don't understand why we don't do unity camps. We do not do unity camps because unity camps to me is like the Pro Bowl. You got one coach calling out plays. Let's say, I don't know, who's the guy, Sirianni for the Eagles, right? He calls plays with his Eagles lingo, but a Giants defender is supposed to understand it, or whatever. The defender is supposed to understand it as best as possible. But if we all break down the scriptures the same way, we have all these plays done in unison. Just like baseball. You ever see the fucking third base coach go like this and do all types of weird shit? That's because they're signaling a play. So when an Israelite camp has order, it's a good thing. It's not, a lot of niggas think order is a bad thing. It's just like I said, it's like playing football and having plays. That's all it is. It's nothing different. Okay, we're gonna run cover 2, right? So you got 2 guys in coverage. 2 guys that are ready for the pass. They're chasing around wide receivers, and then everybody else is you got the linebackers that are kind of moving around, hovering in the middle area. And then you got the guys rushing the quarterback. That's cover 2. You football fans, if I'm wrong, let me know, but that's cover 2. Cover 3, you got 3 guys in coverage. Linebackers are you know, hovering just in case it's a short pass. And then you got everybody else rushes the quarterback. So it's all it is being able to have orders so that you can do things properly. Because if the code, let's say a linebacker misunderstands the code for a play, right? And the linebacker says, hey, he thinks it's a blitz when cover 2 was called. So now you're blitzing the quarterback. That motherfucker done got the ball out and sent it to the guy you were supposed to cover. So you can see how being out of sync with everybody else, not being in order, can be hurtful to a team. Because now you done gave up a pass, and you probably, you may give up the game if you keep doing shit like that. And it's the same thing with the truth. The scriptures are the plays. The scriptures are the plays. And we have to run the plays the way the scriptures call for it. And everything, we're not going to get perfect. See, that's the difference between football and the Most High. Most High understands when you don't get it perfect. But the Most High also knows when you're not trying. The Most High knows when you're not trying. So, we have to get it right. We have to be in order. Order is not a negative thing. That's the main thing that I want to impress upon y'all with this video. Order is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing if the leaders of a camp, the elders, apostles, they say, hey, we want it done this way. And that's another thing too. You have to live and die by your sword. If you're part of a camp, you have to go according to what the leaders say. You got a lot of men in this truth. And I'm going to tell you, you got a lot of rebels. I've seen a lot of men leave out of camps just because they don't like 1 or 2 things. You got a lot of men that are going to gamble their salvation because they just simply don't like the leader or don't like this, don't like that. Listen, if I didn't like one of the members of my camp, if I didn't, I love all of them and I like all of them. But if I didn't, at the end of the day, I'm not going to gamble with another man's salvation and say, no, I don't want to do the work with you because I don't like you. No, fuck that. I'm pretty sure you got a lot of men in this truth that don't like each other, but understand what it's hitting for and what you could lose if you just because you don't like a certain man, you got to leave the camp. But anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom and on to the next one.